Hi, I'm Nick, and today we're going to talk about the Christmas drone dilemma. So, the first drone I bought is the DJI Mini 4K. This is an entry-level drone, Fly More combo, which comes with your batteries, the controller and a bag for less than 400 quid. This thing flies really well, and from me not being a drone pilot or flying any drone in the past, I can now get this up in the air, I can take pictures, I can fly it. It's been great. Not long after I bought that, DJI released the NEO, which is this self-flying drone. And on the face of it, I thought, well, that's not really what I wanted. I wanted to learn to fly a proper drone. And then you realise actually the NEO is capable of so much more. So I ended up buying the NEO, or rather my wife bought me the NEO for my birthday, because I could see some real potential with it. So firstly, they're both filming 4K video. Quality similar, but actually the Mini 4K is better. And especially because it's got a gimbal, a three-way gimbal, which means if you're flying and it's a bit windy, the picture will remain steadier than with the NEO. The motors on the Mini 4K mean that it's going to handle wind far better than the NEO. And on the face of it, you look at it, you think the Mini 4K is the much more capable drone. And I guess as a typical cinematic aerial photography style drone, maybe it is more capable. But in the round, when you're learning to fly and you're restricted on where you can fly and how you can fly, the NEO just gives you so many options. So you've probably seen, if you're watching this video, you've probably seen NEO videos. There are probably hundreds of them. It will take off from the palm of your hand. It will do preset routines from the touch of a button. You can fly it with a controller. You can fly it with your mobile phone. You can fly it with goggles and motion controller or FPV remote. Loads of options. And the good thing is when you buy the Fly More combo, the remote that you get with it actually is compatible with other DJI drones, except for the Mini 4K. And the remote you get with the Mini 4K looks identical, but it will only work with the Mini 4K. So the Mini 4K is like a little self-contained ecosystem. In terms of ease of use, the NEO is just so easy to pick up, and you can fling it around. It's robust. It will take a little bit of abuse. You know, everything's covered up, so you're not going to snap propellers off easily. It can take a fall. I've crashed this quite a few times now, both indoors and outdoors. And that's the other thing. You don't want to be flying that indoors. I have done, and it didn't end well. The NEO, as long as you've got good light indoors, you can do it. So actually, to practice your kind of controls, you know, using the sticks on the remote, that's really handy to be able to use a drone indoors. So brilliant. The Mini 4K is quieter, so if you're using it in areas where there are people, it's not going to be as annoying. But having said that, this thing doesn't look as scary, so you could probably fly that around the park and be a little bit more comfortable if there are a few people around. Whereas this one looks like it's going to do some damage. You know, you got those propellers swinging about the place. The NEO gives you so many options for use. I've taken it out just in my jacket pocket, and you've always got a mobile phone on you anyway. So if you want to do any kind of quick bits of flying, you know, for maybe a bit of video, rather than use the preset shots, you can do that at fairly short range using your mobile phone. So that's really handy. I would love to get the goggles for that. I would love to have a go at the FPV thing, but that's just, you know, having bought 2 drones already this year, I don't think the goggles are coming anytime soon. The Neo is going to inspire you to use it and grab content on the fly, because it literally comes out your pocket, launches, and you're filming. The Mini 4K is a little bit more considered. You're going to be taking it out the bag, unfolding it, taking the guard off the propellers, screwing in the sticks on the remote, connecting your phone up. You know, you can be filming in 20 seconds with that, with a preset kind of mode, which may be all you want. The Mini 4K, you're going to be a couple of minutes before you're up in the air. Again, depends what you're looking for, I guess. So if you're flying the Neo with the remote, and I can't remember the number, RCN3, that will allow you to use the active tracking, which is similar to what you get on the Mini 4 Pro. Whereas the Mini 4K doesn't have that feature. It will do quick shots, but it won't do active tracking. So that's a bit of a missed opportunity, I think, as an entry-level sort of mini-series drone. But, you know, there's obviously a reason why they've done that. I think, having seen in the Black Friday sale yesterday, you can pick the Mini 4K up really cheaply. And I do wonder whether this thing's kind of cannibalized their own products. You know, that this thing's going to do more or less what the Mini 4K does. And if you want something with a better camera, you've got to go up to maybe a Mini 3 or Mini 4 Pro. So, you know, in hindsight, I guess the message is this. I would, if I was starting again, if I was starting the whole drone journey again, I would buy a DJI NEO Fly More combo with that remote, which may also work with other drones in future. So a handy one to have. And at some point, I can see that the Mini 4 Pro or whatever variant is around when I come to that point. That would be where I'd want to go. The obstacle avoidance on a drone with open propellers is, I think, really important. When you've got enclosed propellers like that, you can get away with a bit more. You know, you're not going to be breaking it every time you accidentally bump into something. So that's what I would do. Buy a Neo. Amazing fun. I mean, really unbelievable fun. Puts a smile on my face every time I use it. So there you go. Happy Christmas. Cheers. Bye.